is the first time I'm doing How About Now podcast. How About Now? It went from Thirsty Thursday to How About Now. I figure it's because mostly I work constantly, and then my friends are taking pictures of the alcohol they're drinking, wondering, how about now? Are you gonna come hang out now?
Yeah.
So I have you here, Chelsea. Cheers. What are we drinking?
Cheers. We're drinking a black cherry limeade.
So good. It's like frothy. Mm-hmm. It's like a latte for alcohol.
I think Bond had it wrong. You definitely should shake your alcohol.
Yeah. It's classy. Not shaken, but stirred. I like it shaken. So I've never done anything like this, so I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
It's super nervous. I kind of thought we were just gonna turn an iPhone voice memo on and just start talking. And then when I walked in and saw all this, I was like, oh shit.
With our executive producer, Mark.
Yep.
Are you back there, Mark?
Oh yeah. Hey guys.
A lot of stands.
You're the Robin to the Howard. Me
God.
being Howard, right? Mostly because it's the best my hair will ever look.
Next time I'll just call in then.
Right. I know, what were you saying when you're coming over? It was, you had to change out of what?
Oh, I saw like a podcast. It's radio. That's awesome. It doesn't matter what you look like.
Right.
Estheticians are not working right now, so I was like, all right, this is a good time for radio.
Right.
You're like, oh, it's going to be recorded. I'm like, well, fuck. Okay. I guess I need to change because today was not going to be a move from pajama to clothes stage.
Right.
It was going to be yoga pants are close enough.
I loved it.
Walmart clothes, got my Target clothes on.
Love
ready to roll.
So I'm so glad you came down. So it is just like fate that it came apart, or how it all came together, I guess I should say. Because we've been talking literally all week long while you're looking for houses.
Yes. Yeah.
So, which is exciting. We're taking a knee.
Yes, sadly.
It's okay. So kind of the premise of this is, I feel like all I do is constantly work, and I'm like a pretty little real estate person. I don't think a lot of my clients know what I'm like on the offside. So here's a picture that Chelsea is more accustomed to. So here's a picture of what Chelsea usually sees me at. So Chelsea and I met when she was bartending at, no, because I really want him. Can you see it? Because I think I look so cute right there. Should I put it down?
Yeah.
Down.
You're like talking behind the photo. I was like, that's probably kind of weird.
Right. That's how I am. I'm just awkward all the time. So we met. You were working where?
Flip Flops.
Right.
Yes. Flip Flops Grill and Chill at the time, and then believe it or not, DQ is Grill and Chill, and somehow they've got copyrights to the phrase Grill and Chill. Psycho,
oh my
right?
God, I do not
that's
know
a little
that.
backstory to why it's now Flip Flops VB Grill.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
A little fun fact.
DQ, not that there is a single DQ in the city of Virginia Beach that says Dairy Queen Grill and Chill, but I found one somewhere in Bumfuck, North Carolina that said Grill and Chill. So I guess they're right.
Okay.
It's theirs. We won't use it.
So rebranding. Okay. So yeah, and sadly they're not open anymore. Fuck you, COVID.
Yep.
So right now, temporarily, that's what Chris told me.
Yeah. So watering holes, I guess, will get restored. Hopefully first. It'd be really nice if like our politicians saw essential the way we see essential. Like,
I make terrible drinks.
yeah, the ABC stores are essential. Yes, essential for the bars to be open.
Right.
The bars need to be open. People, come on. Like,
because I'm a terrible bartender. So if anyone knows me, like all bartenders in my life are essential. So, so you were amazing, and we started talking. You were kind and funny, and then you didn't make me constantly talk to you when I came in by myself.
Okay.
You didn't have like
drinks. You like me. That's it.
Right. Because I'm so
it's real simple. You try to make it complicated. It's not. I brought you alcohol. It's cool.
Right. So, and we'll go more into like where you're at right now.
Yeah.
But I have to quickly talk about this. So my daughter is on the longest extended vacation ever from spring break. She like came home and never left from University of Alabama. Roll Tide. So Scoot, where are you at?
I'm right here.
So this is my daughter. She's 20.
Do I come in?
Come on over. Yeah. We're fleet flowing.
Okay.
This is how we are. Right, Mark? Are we figuring this out? Okay, Mark, give me a thumbs up.
Squat.
So yeah, squat it out.
Do you want us to scoot chairs close together?
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
know.
a
She
little
can
bit
sit right.
more?
I mean, she weighs like 90 pounds, right?
All right,
Like,
cool.
Okay.
I just need my space because she's so tiny. Makes me look bigger. But so Scoot, what is this like virtual bar crawl? Because it just sounds like a bunch of people quasi-drinking but not drinking?
So a bar crawl is like a huge thing in college, and just like
Okay, first off, I know what a bar crawl
yeah,
is.
I
Very
know.
familiar.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. Some people. I don't know. But it's senior week for a bunch of the girls, and
Right.
my grand big, or in sorority, you have like your big sister, and then like your big.
Your grandmother?
Yeah, she's technically like my grandmother, but
Okay, got you.
she's a senior.
Fast
this year.
tracking?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can do this.
And she is a senior graduating. She has like, what is it, 3 majors. She has
Whoa.
all these awards and everything, and she kind of like missed out on her like fun senior stuff that they
Yeah.
all gonna do.
Right,
And
which
so-
is sadly most seniors right now
Yeah.
on
Yes.
all this stuff, right?
And she texts us and she's like, "Do you guys want to do or like join my virtual bar crawl?" And I was like,
Right.
I mean, okay. And then
Sounds
I have like my other
amazing.
teammates and because she was on the team with me for Alabama Crew, and I'm like, okay, let's see how this goes. And so I guess we're all gonna Zoom with like a particular drink, and like everyone's bringing their own signature drink. I don't really
Interesting.
know.
So you're just Zooming? Are you just Zoom meeting? Are you basically doing what I did with the ants?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so like,
But like,
so we're just all getting on a Zoom, and then you guys are having. So what's your drink then? You don't make drinks. What's your drink?
oh, red wine.
Oh, red wine. You're
But it's-
fancy.
But what I think is funny is that like it's
What kind of red wine? Because I'm here. When
Valid
I
question.
was taking college classes, red wine didn't come in a bottle.
well I
It came in a bag.
Just a bag, just
I'm also,
squeezing.
like, I'm spoiled. I know I'm spoiled. Like
Okay.
I went and studied abroad in Berlin, and like
Okay, so you probably have a better idea of what red wine
And
is
so-
than most Americans.
Right.
and
She's
so
fancy.
I was like, oh, this is really nice. And then I come back to the States, I'm like, what the hell is this? And like barefoot, I used to drink like pink Moscato. Like it was.
Is that what you
it was,
drank?
like,
No,
the
God
best
no.
thing. It's
White Zinfandel.
Strawberry bones.
Slap the bag and you're done.
that's how. Those are bad memories.
They're not memories. You forget.
Right.
We
Yeah.
have there's
right.
one frat that's known at University of Alabama.
Yeah.
They have a bag, and they always have 2 bags. And they'll send it around their like little band party room, and you just see it. And I remember, I think the national championship for Alabama my freshman year.
Roll Tide.
We're at Kappa Sig, and I just see my sorority sister. She takes charge of like the bag, and she just goes around the whole place. So she was the one being, slap it, slap it, slap it. And she just looked so proud of herself that she had that responsibility.
And I mean, like, we question where COVID came from. I mean, COVID or mouth herpes. Like, that just sounds so disgusting. Please don't drink from any other bags from any other people.
But we have
Okay.
a joke where if you've been to a fraternity
Yeah.
house, you're not going to get COVID.
Yeah,
Like,
but you'll
if-
probably get herpes or the clap. We don't know. So, but you're pure and amazing, so you have it.
Yeah, right?
So, okay, so that's virtual bar crawl. So now we know it's drinking on Zoom.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Basically.
so it's not actually a thing. This is just how you guys are emotionally dealing with COVID.
You guys can like change your backgrounds on Zoom though,
Oh, yeah.
right?
I do
Right,
that for
so
a
like
chapter.
you can be in Paris or on a beach
Oh.
or wherever.
We can go to
That's
Rounders.
my type of bar
Yeah,
crawl.
so like if you're doing red wine, right, you should definitely have like the Eiffel Tower behind you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
can find like
See,
the boom
so
boom
creative.
room and
Yeah.
all those
Yep.
fun bars.
All right, so that's our youth report, Scoot. Thank you so much with our virtual bar crawl. I love how much more, Chelsea, you're into it. It's basically, so when I did this Zoom with my aunt, and we're just loud and obnoxious, which is like, I know that's shocking to you,
Right.
but all we did was fucking talk over each other constantly.
Yeah. Well, you know how like Zoom does like they highlight the screen of the person who's talking the
Right.
loudest? The loudest.
That's very
Super
valid.
helpful when you're talking to like sisters or aunts because you all kind of sound the same, you know?
Right.
Yeah, and you're like, okay, it was that bitch just said that.
Right.
You can tell your screen's lit up. There's no denying it. You just said that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So one of the other questions, because you're amazing, while you were making me a drink, God, it's like the best drink I've had. No one's made me drinks for weeks and weeks. It's been very rough.
I know,
It's been a struggle. Fucking Britney Spears. So let me tell you, I am obsessed with Britney Spears. Here's why, Chelsea. Let me just hear me out.
Obsessed is a strong word, so go on.
I am, and here's why. You go from fucking trailer trash to multi-millionaire, coming completely fucking unglued, go back to being a multi-millionaire, and then she has daddy take care of everything. Like, I think she literally punked us all. Like, daddy pays our bills. Like,
Yeah.
daddy makes all this. So, and then what was the video we were talking about?
Oh God, I think everybody's probably seen it by now. It came out yesterday, right? That's how the world works. We're all glued to our phones. So Brittany is back in her workout room. It's been 6 months because she likes to work out with candles and fucking lit her shit on fire.
But why
Every workout room needs some candles.
just candles and just a squat,
Oh my God.
lavender. But my thing is, why does she always look like a fucking crack whore? Like, I love her so much, but does she just get on there with like the black eyeliner, right? And she's like, I'm gonna do squats
I don't. What did I
and
don't
line
know.
my eyes. She literally looks like I
Yeah.
can't. So we have Brittany burning down fucking gyms, but no big deal for her. She's just gonna build a new one.
Right,
Because
right.
again,
Yeah.
she's a fucking millionaire.
Yeah. Who cares that all the gyms are closed around here? She's got her
Right.
own gym, second gym, maybe third. Who knows how many she's burned down at this
Right.
point?
Insta.
Yeah.
I burned it down. And we all watched it. Like,
When she talked about it too, she was like candles there over there, and yeah. So like after it happened, she was
God.
like, of course they burned down because I had candles in my gym. But during the whole process, when she had candles in her gym, the thought didn't cross her mind that maybe I shouldn't have candles in here.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's okay.
it's
She's
fine.
rich. She'll just build a new one, right? Like, here I am trying to conserve my money. But, so the funny thing about us, while it's like about to typhoon outside, so my favorite thing about you is the fact that you were a bartender. We were training for a rec, which we never did, right?
I forgot all about that.
You were making me like wake up at like the crack of dawn.
The crack of dawn was like 7.
Crack of dawn. It's early. Because again, I'm a real estate agent, right? I'm up at.
Yeah, but you were also in the military, so you know fucking damn well that's not the
feel
crack of
bad
dawn.
for me. I know. So, and then, because I think kind of the podcast, right, is I think all world problems are solved over drinking with your friends. And all my friends are amazing. So I want the entire world,
Yeah.
basically maybe 3 people who ever listen to this, hear about my awesome friends and our conversations. And, did I stop by? Did you reach out to me? Like, how did we get to the Italian place getting completely like shit house because you're like,
Fuck, that's right.
yes, that's
All
where
coming back.
all started was Primo's.
Yep, Primos. I can definitely remember that day, but I forgot about it until just now. I decided to join the military finally. Really kind of what happened is I was working for a company and it was a contract basis. And
Okay.
I needed to renew my contract with them to
Yeah.
keep working with them, but I didn't really love the place. And then I mean, at that point, I think I was like 26 and I'd always thought about joining the military. Maybe I was 25.
Okay.
Always thought about joining the military, something I wanted to do. But, you know, I'm an asshole. So I was like, I don't know if I can handle it. There's always some excuse not to leave everything that you have known and are doing and go and completely change your life. So,
Which is funny because you were so we're here in Virginia Beach. It couldn't be more of a military community. So your
Right.
dad's a Marine.
so is my brother.
Right.
Yep.
So, and I think I was one of the few Air Force people actually know.
Yeah, there's like
kind of a
none
big deal.
in this area. They're all on like the other side of the water. So
Yeah.
we stay here.
The seamen.
Yeah. So tons of Navy guys here, tons of Marines, not a lot of Army. Again, other side of the water. So Army and Air Force just aren't super represented around here. But there's a guy who was a pararescue jumper, and I think I was like 18 or 19 at the time.
Yeah.
And
Oh my God, were you that?
what?
You're that young?
Yeah, probably. Full disclosure, sitting at a bar drinking, talking to this guy. I don't think he,
Okay, I was like, wait a minute, I'm not tracking this, but okay, anyway.
how did you meet this guy? Where
Okay.
I meet everybody at a bar. So we're sitting at the bar and we're talking, and he's telling me what he does and everything. And at the
Okay.
time, so when I was 18, we have a volunteer rescue squad around here. And I graduated from high school, got my EMTB, and started volunteering for a rescue squad around here. I had every intention coming out of high school going and like going to school for political science, getting a major in political science, etc. Spent maybe a year being an EMT on an ambulance and fell absolutely in love with everything emergency medical.
Which is disgusting because you should hear these stories. So I fucking hate medical. Like if you're bleeding out, I'll rally. I have combat lifesaver skills.
More than she talks about. She's good in a panic situation.
Panic situation, right? But then she will tell me, you told me this story. That's why I can't even believe that you loved it so much, of that woman who like squished. I'm traumatized by this, right? Like it's just this.
If it's the one who jumped.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's actually probably my I'm thankful that nothing has really bothered me out of everything that I've seen. But that's probably like the one that is the most memorable or weighs the heaviest, if I gave any of them weight, because I had talked her down just like 30 minutes prior, left the scene all clear, like I can't do anything for her. There's only so much you can do legally if a patient answers all your questions and is considered sound of mind. So I have to leave them to the cops. And getting back to the station and sitting on the couch and then getting called to the exact same address and showing up, and the person that you had just seen and had talked to is now unable to speak to you. She chose to jump from a balcony, and so taking care of her after that. It's the only patient I've ever had that I had before and then after. Usually as an EMT or first responder, you're showing up on scene of somebody you've never met before, so that your whole existence with this person is right there in that moment after it has happened and dealing with it. So yeah, that was kind of one of the crazier ones, for sure.
But you loved it. Like even after that. Like that would have, I can't. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So fast forward, so here you are, you're trying to get in. You made some life choices.
Yes, I left everything to have big dreams. I'm one of the typical, like, I want to be a PJ. Did not get very far at all. To be a PJ, you've got to be strong and fast. I was kind of strong, definitely not fucking fast. Our rucking, this us planning for this awesome ruck that we were gonna do.
Amazing.
Yeah, well, we walked every ruck that we did. We didn't even run them. So
What, we were supposed to run?
Yeah, at one point we were supposed to graduate to a soft jog.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I'm not.
Didn't happen.
I know Mark and his wife do these like insane. Right now he has a Spartan hat on, so he's like this hardcore. Before this even recorded, he was showing me like his wife like boxing, like a crazy person. So I'm surrounded not only by like funny people and awesome people, but it's also very in shape people. Like Mark's back there, and you guys did what type? Like an ultra, super Spartan.
Yeah, all of them.
All of it, just all of the Spartan. We're all
the Spartan.
He's literally the we are Sparta in like the 300. Okay, so now but she's skipping the story of us getting completely wasted at the Italian because you just like, oh no, the army doesn't want me.
Yes,
I was having celebration drinks and you were crying almost like internally.
I don't cry.
Internally, I know. You're a bad bitch.
No, so I reached out to Army first, actually. PJ was an awesome dream, and that was something that I really wanted, but I definitely didn't think that it was super capable of doing it. So I was like, combat medic, that's not close enough, but close.
Right.
So I had talked to an Army recruiter and was like set and ready to go with combat medic. But when I was 21, I had a drink and got in a car and drove. Don't do that, guys.
Drink responsibly.
Uber, drink at home.
Right.
Crawl
To Uber.
places. To Uber.
To
Thank
Uber.
God for Uber.
Uber. Give us free credit. Shout out.
Right?
There we
go.
go.
Our first sponsor. But that'd be cool.
Glug, 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 glug.
So anyway, the Army recruiter, I'm supposed to go to MEPS, which is, for everybody who's not in the military, something that you do prior to going to boot camp. You go and they medically check you out and say, all right, you're fine enough to join the military.
Like the duck walk.
Yeah, like the duck walk. Ooh, maybe you can.
The
you
duck
should show
walk.
us the duck walk.
I cannot show you the duck walk, but I will let you visualize it. So,
or Google it.
Or Google it.
Well,
you
actually,
can Google
be
it.
very careful. Maybe you should
Right.
say MEPS, MEPS,
Duck walk.
Don't just
Oh,
look up duck
right,
walk.
Right. Mark, I do not need you to Google. It might be very pornographic, just women,
Is
vaginas.
he on your Wi-Fi right now?
Oh, he is on my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, yeah,
so,
don't do that. We don't
Right.
want the alphabet agencies looking into your shit.
So it's this duck walk, and I think I told you about it before. It's
You
just,
did.
it's so, and it's archaic because they're still doing it now.
Yeah.
So they basically make you strip down naked
Right,
with a bunch of girls
right,
and just like hoo-ha's, titties out.
right. And
You squat down.
yes. I'm trying to like describe it without
just
saying
don't-
like the normal horrible things that I say.
You should say all the normal homework. I
my
said
gosh.
on the table.
So all of my yogis out there, you guys know what the goddess squat is, right? A couple friends of mine, we all endearingly call it the Vietnamese rice patty squat. You guys have probably seen it in National Geographic.
I love all Vietnamese.
So yes, they're wonderful, wonderful people. And I love the way that they squat down. And so does MEPS, because they make you
my
do that and then waddle from one side of the room to the fucking other.
But it's like everyone though. It's
Everyone,
like
yeah, you
all
line up.
women.
Yes.
It's so invasive. Like it
Yeah.
all begins right there. I think they're just seeing if you can hang by like showering with 40 girls at basic
Is
training,
that what
basically.
it's for? I've always been I don't know. What tactical fucking advantage is it to figuring out whether or not a person can duck walk?
I'm pretty sure it's so they can get all up in there. Like
I think it's to figure out if you're holding drugs somewhere. Like,
See, and I don't even think it's like that. I think it's like, cause so I used to be very big into piercings. And so my 20-year-old daughter. So I used to be very big into piercings. So, and again, I'm very asymmetric in my life. Like you guys can't tell with my house, but so I had like a tongue piercing, a belly piercing, and then
oh, another one?
like another piercing, which was the most traumatic experience. When they pierced that, my clit on there, oh my God. I feel like my soul left and came back in. I just curled up and I was
Oh
like,
God. Can't imagine.
it
Yeah.
was so painful. But that's what I think it's for. I think, and then it's to make sure like, right? Like you are
know.
a female and I don't know. They're
I don't
still
think that
fucking
matters.
doing
I
it.
think we're supposed to pretend that that doesn't matter anymore, right?
I
Like,
hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we won't get that aggressive.
so the Army didn't want to take me because
No.
of that drinking incident that I talked about earlier. That's not true. So the Army was like, hey, you can't do that job, but you can do these jobs, which included painting tanks, catching bullets, and peeling potatoes. Just like real stuff I was super interested in. So I was like, all right, cool. No, I'll go talk to literally every other branch but the Marines and take the worst job that they have available because I'm not doing that shit in the Army.
Oh my God.
Best decision of my fucking life.
Absolutely.
I didn't even talk to the Navy, actually. I called Tiffany first and
There's
cried on
always
her
a way.
shoulder over what the fuck were we drinking?
I can't even remember. I think like you had said something. It was just by happen chance, and
Yeah.
I was available. And I'm like, you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. And we went over there and we just started drinking. And I called up my girlfriend Alicia, who I've
Yeah.
known forever. She'll be on here one day. She's hysterical. We've been completely wasted and drunk. She's in the Air Force, so still is. And we found a way. Like,
Yeah.
and we got past your.
Yep. So I was even set to like the DUI was not an issue. It was a waiverable thing in
Right.
the Air Force, so
Right.
I got a waiver for it. I was able to go after PJ, which I quickly changed my mind and tried something else. And landed with the community that I just transferred out of, which was a rescue unit. Funny enough, I somehow ended up in rescue, working with PJs, etc., on helicopters.
It all buffs out, right?
Yeah.
Like it literally all buffs
Yes.
out.
Yeah, best decision of my life was to stand up and serve my country. I'm glad I did it. I just wish that I had Tiffany when I was 19 convincing me to drop everything. I was all the stupid
Here
shit
for life
that I was
coaching.
doing. Yeah, right? And join the military earlier, but wouldn't be where I am today if I had, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And you're married to, you're married now.
Yep. So we met before we joined the military.
Right. Which is
so we ended up
incredible.
joining like basically the same time. He was going to school at ODU for engineering. Decided he did an internship with this engineering group and did not like engineering. It was I guess the same company he was planning on working for after he finished his degree. Hated
Right.
the job. And what the fuck got in his, I have no idea. Like, I guess somebody had just published a book, but he was like, I'm gonna join the Navy. So he
But
joined
he's
the
so
Navy.
cool though. Like he's not
Oh, he's
like
awesome.
a left,
I'm
right
sorry.
brain,
Yes.
like engineer, fucking nerd. Like he
Right,
would have
right.
been terrible as a fucking engineer. Like he's just like so cool.
Right.
And I only know like one other cool engineer. Benny's like kind of wacky. Like they're like weird, but
It's kind of wacky, but in a really great way.
But he's like fun and personable. Where
Yes.
some of these guys are just so fucking weird. So, and here we are. So you're back here stationed.
Yeah, so I'm now stationed here at Langley. I work on F-22s, which are probably the coolest jet ever. Yeah, I mean, you guys can Google that one too. But
Google the duck walk.
Yeah,
Google
yeah.
the duck walk. I'm pretty convinced Mark is back there Googling the duck walk right now. What are you doing? He's been very quiet this
one of the
entire
top
time.
10,
Do I need to slap my hand again? Do you need to sync with us? So she is so amazing. And this is why I fucking, like, if we only have 2 people that ever listen to my podcast, I have the most amazing people, like, just like Mark, my amazing guy back there, taking care of all of this. Chelsea, hopefully one day, will be El Presidente. Like,
right?
first, can I just come up to the White House with a sombrero and be like, El Presidente? But I was telling her, like, this could be your Clinton saxophone. Like, when you're, like, old
Right.
and, like
Yeah.
skin's just not
Well,
smooth.
I don't know, man. Medical advances. I'm hoping
Botox.
to look about this age for
Okay.
quite some time.
Just frame
Yeah.
it forever.
hope
Just
so. Yeah.
lines
Yeah.
up. Yeah, because you're like aging is a fucking bitch. I can tell you that.
Find
being in
Demi
your
Moore,
30s.
Jennifer Aniston's person, and just be like, "Hey, you're
Those
my
aren't real.
person now."
They're not
It's gotta
real.
be. How do they look so
They're not
great?
real. It's lies.
Oh my
Mark
God.
makes me look amazing all the time. Like, I look.
TMZ even gets shit about Jennifer Aniston and Demi Moore. They look great. They look
Fuck
great.
her. She's a fucking freak of nature. So, but the coolest thing, and this is why I had so much fun, and of course we only have so much time, so we
Right.
can't talk forever. But is you want to do some of the most amazing things and be like a president, like the first. Ish.
So my I don't ever want to be the first anything. The
I want
first
you to
is
be the
always
first.
the like dog and pony show, right? Like the first person is the example
Right.
for all the other.
Kind of like this episode.
Right, yeah.
Which we're
exactly.
gonna go
This is
back
the
and
dog
look.
Pony show, right?
Right.
You're like, wow, we fucked up here, 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 and here.
Right. Mark's gonna be like, this was fucking piece of shit, right?
Right.
This is gonna cost me like $1,000 for him to clip everything in it.
Wasted so much time.
He's just so happy back there. It's just cha-ching, cha-ching. Yeah, you just sit there and look pretty, Mark, in your Spartan hat. So you don't want to be the first one, but
Well, hopefully not. I mean, because I'll be 30 next year, and I don't think that I would run for president until I'm probably, unfortunately, in my 60s. There's just a lot that I need to get done in between that time.
Kim
So-
Kardashian could be dead by then.
I'm
gonna need you to speed this up.
I don't think she'll be dead by then.
I just want to do like she's
Plastic
like,
isn't biodegradable. She'll be alive.
damn, but she's always hanging out with Donald Trump, so
Right.
that's why I took the leap of like I expect to be
Yes.
at your Christmas dinner at the White House.
I think a lot of people will be there.
It's amazing. I just want to be one of them. Like I just want to be the
I
fucking
promise you will
shit show.
definitely be there.
I'm like, just like
Because then
rich.
you'll be like super rich. You'll have funded my campaign. You know.
This all makes me have chills. Like I literally got so excited based off of my own alcohol, which hasn't been created yet.
Oh,
But we don't
okay.
know. I figured we have 30 years to
Do you
figure
have
this
any
shit
idea?
out.
Like, I know, right? So by then, like the first 30-year aged bottle will be out.
Perfect.
Great. Yes.
Oh my God.
And we'll like what?
Celebrate.
Obama had the 360 vodka at one of his parties. I don't know which one. It's probably
What is-
not a party. It was like an event of some kind.
What is 360 vodka?
You've never heard of 360 vodka?
I
So
know.
I remember. When I say I remember reading it somewhere, I may have read it or I may have just made that shit up. I'm not sure. I say that a lot.
Google it, Mark.
360, okay, but I know 360 vodka is a thing because they had like this glazed donut vodka and I made White Russians with it all the fucking time and it was like the dude would have lost his shit.
That is good.
So 360 vodka, right? So that was like Obama's drink for some venue thing that he did, and whatever Tiffany's drink will be, that's what we'll serve. We'll force feed it down all those conservative throats that don't like alcohol. Be like, this shit's the best.
Fisting them with fisting them, and that's gonna be your.
I know. Don't ruin my cheap
Holy shit.
IKEA desk. Don't you be. Well,
I didn't expect it to go forward.
I know. So, and this is what cracks me up because I saw like what is the show that they have the videos on MTV?
Where like people fuck up.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculousness. You've earned your worth today, Mark. It's their first episode. They're like literally on a fucking futon. Like,
Yes.
Chanel still looks white. Okay.
Well.
They have like a little like TV stand right here. That's basically what it is. They're gonna be like, oh, remember when I had like
Yeah.
Chelsea making the drinks because I just bought like my mixer from.
When your podcast is like super famous, and then people are like, I wonder what
Yes.
the first episode was like.
Right.
Don't go back that
And then
far.
I'll be like, I had the president.
There you go. Yeah.
Which is conservative, Republican, love it. We're big in Virginia Beach. I will have all liberal and non-conservatives listen to me because I am hysterical. And then you want to go Congress, Senator, President. Like we'll do your first plug here before we wrap
Okay,
up.
yeah, sure, definitely. So I guess mayor would be dope.
Yes.
Yeah, mayor, because in Virginia Beach you're not allowed to have chickens in your backyard, and that's fucked up. So it's my like one and only platform I'll run on mayor for. We get chickens.
You would literally win
I don't know.
just based off of that.
can't
People are
believe
obsessed with
it's
chickens. Mark,
ridiculous.
do you guys want chickens?
Yep.
There you go. Do you live in Virginia
Fuck.
Beach?
Birds
Yes,
are
you can't have them.
horrible. They are the
Eggs
devil.
are great, and they'll be free range chickens. They're happy in your backyard because they're kind of your pets, but then they give you presents all the time. You won't have to buy like the cartons from the store where those poor freaking hens and all of those like terrible facilities
Right.
just like they get their beaks clipped and all that crap.
Right.
You know, we'll eliminate that. Sorry, Tyson, but fuck you. So-
Tyson, please keep making them because I don't want to have my own chickens. Like I don't want to pluck them. I don't want to clean them. I just want. I want them
I will
pre-sheared.
share my chickens.
Please share the chickens. So yeah, see, so you have Mark's vote. You have plenty of votes on the chickens.
Right.
I
And then
swear to
that's
God,
mayor.
you could win. That's mayor. So now we're at mayor.
And then Senate probably.
Okay.
And then governor. And then president.
El Presidente.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you have it. Chelsea for 20. I can't add 50.
It's yeah.
Two?
Way in the
What is-
future.
I can't add. I'm a real estate agent, not a mortgage person.
30 years from now.
But it's calculator. Wait, we're not at this stage. I don't have like people interns, so I don't know. It's 2050. We're at
Ish.
2020. Oh, so it'd be 2050.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
2050.
That'd make me
2050.
Yeah.
That would make me so fucking old. How old are you, Mark? I know. How old are
He
you
said,
now?
I'm not admitting that.
Yeah. So how old are you now?
67.
You-
I'll be 67.
Okay. So I'll be 69. No big deal.
It's a good age.
Fisting you with my liquor and Chelsea's politics. Conservative.
Nobody's gonna
write
listen to
this
this
shit
podcast.
down. I know, because this is number one. And then we're gonna do like a loop back to it
God.
after
All right,
everything.
good.
And they're gonna see this and my California pride and my amazing Simba love of my life dead dog. And then Chelsea destroying my delicate IKEA furniture and running.
By then we'll have a really awesome Oval Office worthy desk in here.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
if I could do a podcast talking and
the Oval
swearing in Oval Office,
Holy crap.
that would be amazing.
I don't know if like the FBI would let us do something like that. Are they in control of that? Who's in control of that? Is that
Is
a
it
Google
secret?
thing? I
Yeah.
don't think so.
I think it's like Secret Service, right? I think Secret Service.
I don't know,
So
whatever.
I don't know. Mark is already over half a drink at this point now. We have no support. We lost our Google. Google's drunk. But no. So this is it, Chelsea. So what do you think about How About Now? Because this is like
I
the
love
most we've drank together.
Yeah. Like I know like a lot of people in this area constantly talk about like other podcasts, specifically like Joe Rogan. He kind of like took over on the podcast, you know? And that's dope and all, but there aren't a lot of like female podcasters. Not that I'm like female everything, let's go, but
Vaginas!
we fucking think differently. We do. We think differently, and I think it'll be refreshing to like hear women talk about the abnormal things, and I think we do it in like you're one of my favorite people because of the way that you talk about things. A lot of people are scared to breach into certain conversations or talk about themselves in certain ways, and so they talk about the same boring shit, what their husband does, what the weather's like outside, etc. So,
I don't have a husband, so that's why I don't talk about
perfect.
him. It's okay.
Great.
Well, one day we'll talk about why I was perpetually single forever when I'm surrounded by literally great gods. They were so hot, so stupid. Love them all, so hot.
That's good.
So good. Yeah, yours is hot. Good for you.
I know. I don't know how the fuck
High
I did that
five.
yet.
Yeah, lock that
Still
shit
figuring-
down before he joined. I like it. Like it. Vagina trapped. No babies, please. I have plenty of babies.
The one.
Yeah, I tried. There is one. Mark, you have what, 2? Everyone has babies. You're like my only non-baby friend. You're like gold to me right now.
I know, but to like run for public office, you got to prove that you can keep something alive other than a houseplant or goldfish. So.
Which is hysterical, right? You do have to have like the standard 2.5 children. Like,
Right, yeah.
Like the boy and the girl, you have to carry them.
I was about to say another horrible thing.
Which is exactly why I have the podcast.
I know.
This is how serious
This
you
is the
are.
end of my like political
Right,
future
like
right
she's
now.
so
Like,
serious right now.
2.5 kids, the boy, the girl, the midget.
The disability one, the one that you can get all the moms,
Yeah.
the lesbian. What is that? Bad moms, the lesbian moms, the craft
Oh my God,
moms.
yeah, that's a great movie. If
The
anybody-
moms married to
yes.
moms, the moms not married to anyone.
Have kids or not, you should watch the movie. It's a great movie. Yeah.
So, well, I'm glad. So, luckily, this just gives me an opportunity because I'm obsessed with working. That's basically all I do.
Yeah.
And drinking. And then I get to hang out with my friends. You guys are amazing.
Good.
You're literally one of the coolest people. I feel like the universe brings people in your life.
100%. Yeah.
You were amazing with my daughter. I love flip-flops. Again, I'm so sad actually it's temporary closed because it was such a pivotal thing with my life here in Virginia Beach starting. And yeah, I'm just so stoked that again, just such cool places in our lives we keep crossing. So I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited to see what you do. You just have such cool, like conservative but open-minded yoga. Because what was that one thing real quick before I leave? What was the whole thing that I went to? There was like goats and yoga.
Yeah.
Like you created out of thin air.
Well, Ohana Fest. It's a friend of mine, Jody. She had the idea to
So
create a
good.
festival for families. So many festivals are like geared towards younger people or single people or whatever. And she's like, we need something that is inviting to communities and families. And so like from there, we started discussing it and creating this yoga festival called Ohana Fest. And so that's you and your daughter helped. You're one of our first volunteers. The very first year we did Ohana Fest.
I do love my people. They're so amazing.
Yeah, you guys helped with Pots for Tots.
We did. I cannot believe we remembered that. I'm so blessed. Again, I'm so blessed. I'm so crass and I get so drunk, but I am also so blessed. Big up on drunk faith. So that's just amazing that you're so conservative while also being like a squatting yoga Vietnamese loving vagina out with chickens and eggs and marrying men and
By political career.
and then like locks in the military, which we don't even have time to get into what's going on with her hair right now, but she is definitely pushing the limit on the military. Love it. Love it. Pushing all limits, my favorite thing. And she's uncomfortable about it, which is amazing because she never gets
Commander has
uncomfortable.
no fucking idea I have locks.
Right. So it's just a little messy maintainer. So thank you for being the test run
Thank
on
you.
that. I had so much fun. Cheers on
Perfect time to end the podcast.
Right.
We're empty,
We're
right?
empty, which
Yeah.
is why all podcasts. Wait, Mark, are you empty over there?
I think he was empty a while ago.
Oh, that's why you stopped
All
Googling.
right, yep.
So, okay. So how about now? How about now with Chelsea? I've been trying to sit and drink. We've been trying to do this forever. Luckily, I can drink at work. This is it. And yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know. Do I need a cool sign off, Mark? Like, how about now?
Clap.
Sync. Clap.
All right, let's go make some more drinks.
Yeah, sounds good.
Awesome.